Under the 100 dólares ya se aprecian. Mama Dreamer's taco truck, best in the land. No permits, no papers, but folks line the street for that ground beef blend, 5% meat. Oh, we get a smile as she flips that pan. Every taco she serves has a loyal fan. But there's one lady lying is banned from the line. Mama Dreamer says not this time. Cause Mama Dreamer's tacos got that flavor you crave. Hot and greasy, with secrets she'll take to her grave. Funded by the cartel, but she don't care. I'm not new to this, I was born to dare. Her son Gerardo pleads with tears in his eyes. Mama, please quit this life, no more cartel ties. But she just laughs like a queen on her throne. This business is mine, I'm in a league of my own. People come running from miles away for those dripping tacos at the end of the day. And when Lioness calls them authentic with pride, Mama just shrugs, keeps the door closed tight. Cause Mama Dreamer's tacos got that flavor you crave. Hot and greasy, with secrets she'll take to her grave. Funded by the cartel, but she don't care. I'm not new to this, I was born to dare. From Sinaloa's back streets to this little truck, Mama made her way with great.
Out in Vegas where the nights are bright, Dmitri and Dorene light up the site. He's the real estate poppy, closing deals all day. She's everybody's favorite, spreading love in every way. But come Tuesday night, it's a whole new scene. They link up live with Gender Houston Queen. She's the vice queen of H-Town, proud as can be. And behind the scenes, Tia keeps it running smoothly. 3 the Hardway on a Tuesday night. Tia's in the booth making sure it's tight. 2 cities apart, but they feel so near. When they go live, it's the show of the year.
Welcome to 3 the Hardway, everybody. I am your host, one of your hosts, Real Estate Poppy, aka Dmitri. And there is my lovely wife, Dorene, aka the Honorary Queen of Crenshaw. And our best friend, y'all.
Look at her, looking good.
Yeah, I know. We're sitting back here. The vice, what are you, the vice what?
Vice queen of H-Town, baby.
She's the snow queen today. The snow
I was a snow queen today. Let me tell you.
How much snow?
Snow queen, it ain't easy.
Woo! How much snow do you think you got? A couple inches?
Yes, I believe it was a couple of inches. I didn't measure it, Doreen, but I got to tell you, I remember telling the kids, stop going so deep because you're lifting up the grass.
I was like, you shoveling the grass?
Because when the snow is all down there, right, you think it's way deeper than it is if you're not experienced with snow.
Right.
Okay,
right.
so for everybody, different people around the country, Houston has had record-setting snowfall today. And so we've been out there playing in it because we're all like, ooh, what is that?
Did you like make snow angels and stuff too? Or
we made snow angels.
Nice.
We built a ramp, and Daydreamer taught me how to make a ramp with the tube so we could tube down, because we were trying to use a Texas sled, which is basically a piece of cardboard.
Michi knows.
We make a Texas sled because on our hills, like the main park downtown has this big hill. And we would take a piece of cardboard and just slide down the hill.
Right.
And so people went downtown today at the main park and was sliding down the hill. So we were trying to do that, but Dreamer gave us the great idea. I went in the garage and found a pool tube.
Oh.
And then we slid down that, and it was so smooth and easy. And we were having contests like we were in the Olympics. And yeah, here's the thing I didn't realize. Because you're not sweating, I didn't realize how hard I was working.
Yeah.
Y'all, like 15 minutes in, I had all my steps for today. Maybe not 15 minutes in, but a little while in, had all my steps for today.
That's hard work.
Your daughter's like, Mama, is this a heroin needle stuck in my thigh?
it was fun, but it was fun and tiring. So
Yeah.
I had the crew waiting a little longer today because I had to take a good little nap.
And look, then she pops on looking like that. I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, 30 seconds before we go on air, Dorene and Tia and I are back here talking about the show and blah, blah, blah. They're like, what the hell is Gentry? I'm like,
I'm like, hey,
like
y'all.
45 minutes ago.
it pops on.
And she
Makeup
comes in
done.
like Beyonce talking about,
Y'all, and then I broke so many nails out there playing in the snow. You don't even want to see my other hand.
Oh.
yeah, we don't.
Me.
So, woman, how was your day?
I had actually a really good day. It was strange because my last 3 days, however, have been without you, sir. It's just been me and the two girls.
I've been a little busy.
Dorene, yeah, you didn't hang out with him, huh?
I was living the single life for about 3 days. Which means one night all I had for dinner was mashed potatoes in bed. and then another night I had I think it was cereal. Actually, it was a bowl of cereal.
Which kind? Wait, which kind of cereal?
It was a Christmas cereal. It was Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and there was marshmallows in it that were different Christmas shapes. So
okay, Dorene,
it wasn't expired.
Question.
I ate it.
Did you get this before Christmas, or were you shopping in that clearance bin at the grocery store?
I actually got
it
before Christmas, but I
Okay.
really didn't dig into it until a couple days ago.
Okay.
Oh, and I did polish off a couple bottles of wine, but there was only like this much left in each bottle.
You had wine and popcorn last night, actually.
I did. And so, yeah. And then yesterday I had wine and popcorn. So let me tell you, I was living the life for about 3 days.
No, you guys, I've been going on a real binge. So yesterday I made roast beef.
Mm-hmm.
So I poured a little wine in the roast beef, and then we were like, okay. So I drank a glass. It was nice, and then I went back and got another glass.
Oh, okay.
And then today I had a hot toddy.
Oh, a toddy.
Yeah, that my friend Roland gave me the recipe for on his show today.
How was that?
Yeah, I'm really on a real what you call that? A binge?
Bender.
A bender. I'm on a real bender right now. These snow days.
All
These
right.
snow days makes you different.
Well, remember though, you said I could use your.
it.
You said I could use your bar tab on the cruise, and you're not really a drinker, so.
Oh yeah, you can use my bar
Don't
tab.
turn into a drinker.
Now, because I feel like they don't have semi-sweet red wine, the kind that you would get from a CVS. You know what I mean?
Sure
I just feel like
I bet they do. It is Virgin Cruises. I bet they have something.
But see, Virgin Cruises, you make it seem like they're not a little bit above. Carnival might have it. So I don't know.
Carnival's top shelf. Virgin, they keep it in the back for rhythmics.
So suppose I wanted a pickle with a peppermint in it. You know what I mean? I feel like
peppermint.
This wine that I like is like the version of a pickle with a peppermint in it. So I don't know. Virgin might be a little too high class.
Excuse me, Miguel. Do you have any hoghead cheese in the back? Simone, I got the hoghead cheese.
Well, you know, Jen Glenn, you do get to bring on 2 bottles of wine.
Yes, exactly.
So, you know, there you go.
That's what I mean. So I can go and and I'm gonna get the big one. I'm gonna go get my
big one.
my CVS top shelf wine.
Oh yeah,
which is low shelf at all of the other stores.
It can only be 750 milliliters though, so don't try to come in with the magnum of Stella Rosa or whatever it is. And
I'm getting Stella Rosa.
All right, y'all put it in the chat. Does anybody else drink the Stella Rosa Black, or is that just me?
No, I have.
No, you have, but do you drink it? Like if I go get wine, Dorene, honestly, If it wasn't for chocolate ice cream, I probably would never eat ice cream. If it wasn't for this Stella Rosa Black, I would not drink wine.
Well,
Really?
when you
Yeah.
finally come out here, we have to go to our refrigerator in the garage. It's full of Stella Rosa.
Oh
It
yeah.
looks like we
I
stole
love
it.
me some Stella Rosa.
For real?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then when I say, hold on, guys, I'm coming back. And while y'all putting my stuff in the car, it's not because I'm going to steal some. It is not because I'm going down there to get some wine and put it in my carry-on.
Well, really quick, as our lovely executive producer has said, good evening. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I don't know why we have to tell y'all to do that. You're sitting here anyway, so why not just hit the like and subscribe? You're here every week. Why not just do it?
Oh,
All right.
You preach it.
Dr. D. Casillas. Dr. Casillas said that
Doctor.
Stella Rosa Black is her new wine, thanks to me.
See?
Thank you.
Good.
Dr. Casillas, listen, the only thing I drink in life really, coffee, Diet Coke, water, and Stella Rosa Black.
That's all you need, except for the coffee. You know,
Oh, you need
Snarky
coffee.
likes that coffee, that chicory, that coffee that comes from the, you know, the animal's doo-doo, and they pick the beans out of the.
Oh, the cat seed coffee.
Yeah, so yeah, but you don't. Coffee is nasty anyway, so y'all need to.
That sounds like something they might serve on Virgin cruises or like the Princess cruises. You'll never find feces coffee on Carnival.
Yeah. We love Princess Cruise line. It's amazing. When we have a Poppy Dough cruise getaway, maybe we'll do that on Princess, babe.
Okay.
And we'll let the bees have Virgin, and we will take Princess.
And we'll take it. Done.
I'm looking for a button for somebody who just came in because we have a portion of our show it's not dedicated to them, but it's
Amanda Michelle. Oh.
Well, talking about doo-doo wine.
Doodle wine. I don't remember that. And what a transition.
Let's tell the people what national day it is today, because we have kind of a story that goes along with that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we do. So guess what day it is, everybody?
What day is it?
It's National Squirrel Day, everybody.
Squirrel
Day! Why am I making the noises up when I have it?
Oh my
God!
God!
Look at the little squirrel with his eye patch on.
I know. Look at him. Look at him. Even though they do all over the place.
So when Dorene and I lived in Inglewood, back in Colorado, a suburb of Denver, we had a squirrel problem. And the squirrel in our backyard, like the first time I noticed it, I looked out of our bedroom window or the door looking over the backyard. And I saw like a piece of pizza crust in the tree. And I'm like, how the hell did pizza crust get in the tree? So we shortly figured out that it was squirrels because our dog Diddy into the house, he's brought pork chop bones.
Yep.
The size of gingerbread houses.
Remember he brought in that bagel?
A bagel with cream cheese on it. These squirrels were menaces.
Oh my God. And they were so proud bringing in that food like they had found a treasure.
So our next door neighbor, he is also our trademark attorney. He's our attorney who does trademarks for us. And he's from North Carolina. So I used to call him the Lincoln lawyer because of his accent. He sounds like me when I'm not trying not to have an accent.
Okay.
And he was a marksman with this pellet gun that I had called the Bone Collector. And what nickname did I give him, baby? Because he had the gun?
I don't remember. You give everybody nicknames, though.
I do. Did I call him the Bone Collector or something about an attorney shooting? But he would like shoot these squirrels in our backyard. And when I spoke to him like a couple of weeks ago, he was like, man, please don't bring that up. I'm so embarrassed.
I actually had to go pick up the dead squirrels because you refused to do that. Do you remember that, Michi?
I do. Even our neighbors across the street, they had like some dead rabbit or squirrel in their backyard, and they called me, and I gave you the phone, and you went
and I had to go get the dead squirrel. So, in honor of National Squirrel Day, Shout out to all the squirrels that, may they rest in peace.
Amanda said, I need to share my video of a squirrel and a baguette I left outside for the birds.
Oh, see?
Our executive producer is giving us instructions behind the scenes. Oh, yeah. I wasn't paying attention to the chat, so my bad. Beyonce came in.
Yes.
30 minutes late.
I throw nuts outside. Like before it got really cold, like 2 days before, I was throwing nuts outside, like in my front yard and my backyard, to make sure the squirrels, had something to eat. Because I always wonder, when the squirrels are in your backyard or front yard digging, what are they digging for? Like, what are they eating?
Ah.
But if you feed them, that's what encourages bad behavior. Like we had squirrels in our attic. And thankfully I wasn't a real estate agent back then and I didn't have to disclose that.
There's I don't know. I feel like in the summertime, most of the year is too hot for anything to live in our attics. But I thought I was hearing things in my attic, but I realized they were on my roof walking around.
D. Casilla says, we feed our squirrels every day. And you, ma'am, are part of the problem. You can't be feeding. They're rodents. They're pests.
They're so cute, and I love just watching them. And the other day, I saw two squirrels copulate, and I'd never seen that before. Because squirrels are quick.
Man, I don't think about squirrels copulating. I just, I have an OnlyFans account and I have a subscription that hasn't run out yet. It's still active, y'all.
Oh my God. Crazy.
Should we welcome the people in the chat really quick? You know what? Yeah. I feel like 98% comfortable tonight without having to stick to these.
Okay.
Let's say 87. Let's not go too high too fast.
Okay.
Yeah, there's I didn't put your name button back on here, Daydreamer. We have our close friend Gerardo.
You got to roll the R. You got to roll the R.
I can't roll my R's. I don't know how. We have Dr. Casillas.
Yeah.
We have Amanda, and I'm sure Edmund is somewhere around. Is that Airstream Queen? I believe that is Airstream Queen. And we have Resting Bitch Face, aka I believe that's Adrian right there.
Yeah.
Dave J is on the mic. Kaleo. Oh, I missed my button. I turned that down too low. Just messing with my buttons because we're so relaxed today, y'all. It's going to be an amazing show.
Is your relaxed attitude just all coming from your own chemicals?
Well, there could be something in this little tumbler right here.
Oh, okay.
And it's my Texas. Oh, you can't.
Wait a minute. That is not one of mine, sir.
You want me to put bourbon in your tumbler? You know how big that damn tumbler is? I'll be dead.
Oh,
that's what
God.
You want. So you can get insurance money.
Mm-hmm. Me and the girls.
Screw those squirrels. I hate squirrels, and it's all because of that.
It's all because of what?
Because of them terrorizing our house.
I don't get how they terrorize. Like what? Maybe they feel your energy because I feel like a Disney princess when my squirrels in the backyard. So what are you doing?
Squirrels are supposed to be vegetarians. Why do we have pork chop bones in our bushes, and then our dogs bring them in the house? A gingerbread wall?
Well, squirrels do what they have to do. And you never know, it might be some other animal doing that, like raccoons or
it's those damn squirrels.
It's the circle of life, Michi. It's the circle of life.
And that's why the Lincoln lawyer next door was popping. He's like, cow. He was so good with that gun. Man.
Well, I live deep in the heart of the city, so a lot of things don't have a chance to, flourish out here if it's not a person.
You have your squirrels like, oh man.
Like I live not far from a freeway, so
Oh my God.
We don't have too much of a pest problem like that. And somebody honestly got rid of all of the possums because we had like a possum infestation. And when I say infestation, I saw 3, and I believe they were 3 different ones.
I saw 4 when I was in Texarkana. They were all dead. and on the side of the road.
Yeah,
But it
and
was
slowly I started seeing dead possums. So I was like, oh, somebody been eradicating these possums. We
Kendall
got a
said.
possum lawyer out here.
Kendall said we had rhythmic squirrels. Yeah, they were in Inglewood.
With
Squirrels wearing bandanas.
I know, throwing signs and stuff.
talk about throwing signs. We should
Okay.
get into some of our hot topics.
I was just about to because we've had a big day. Like, what's the day? Tuesday. So yesterday was our beloved MLK's birthday, and it was also inauguration day, y'all.
Woohoo! Look at that.
Make us small immediately so I don't get yelled at in our private chat behind the scenes. So yeah, on the blackest day of the year, we get Donald Trump sworn in again as the 47th president, everybody.
Let me tell you something right now. Looking at this, I can tell you that Melania looks Amish chic. Okay? That is an Amish chic outfit if I've ever seen one.
What was the cartoon you compared her to?
Maybe, well, I was just gonna say, after the inauguration, like they were doing all the interviews, and they were like, Miss First Lady, Miss Trump, Mrs. Trump, how do you feel about being First Lady for the second time? And she was like, no comment. She got this bitch on like Darkwing Duck.
Wait, she didn't really say no comment, did she?
No, they didn't. I just made that question up.
Because she is dressed like she's going to an Amish funeral.
She is Darkwing Duck. Tell me, let me go back. How is she not?
I don't mind like the hat and stuff. I just think she should have worn the more happier colors.
She looks like, who's that
No,
dude?
I like the hat. Don't get me wrong, but it's very stark with a black and white outfit.
What about some yellow or some sunshiny happy stuff?
James got it right. He said she looked like the Hamburglar. That's who she looked like. The damn Hamburglar.
She looks like the Hamburglar wife. Like she's president of McDonald's Food Corporation.
Not the McDonald's you go to, because you go to that hood McDonald's, the halfway house McDonald's.
I go to the McDonald's where they have like teardrops tattoos on it.
Oh Lord!
But y'all, I only watched one portion of the inauguration, and I was kind of avoiding it a little bit, and I turned the television on. When I saw Mississippi Valley State, I think it was Mississippi Valley State. I think I'm saying the name correctly.
That's where Jerry Rice went to college.
Yeah, that HBCU. Go across the stage or inside of the theater that they were in. Oh, such pride. I love watching HBCU marching bands.
Ain't no damn pride, because they made them pay to get there.
Well, I mean, that everybody pays to get there.
Come on now.
They didn't pay them? I thought they pay the performers.
No, I mean, they probably pay for the performer to get there, like the real celebrities.
No, they were raising money for Mississippi
really?
Valley State to get to the inauguration.
Yeah, because they never pay for those like common people to go to the inauguration.
Interesting.
I wouldn't have gone.
You didn't know that? Because I remember when I was in high school, our high school marching band got invited to the Rose Bowl in California, and I remember us for like a year or more raising money for the band to go.
I get that, but isn't this more like a private invitation?
They should have just invited Howard, because they're already there.
Oh, that's true. A band that didn't have to travel far.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my favorite part. It took them forever to get in and out. And then, I didn't see the Majorettes though.
I didn't see anything because I didn't watch any of it.
You didn't watch any of it.
You're on a plane or in the airport.
Oh yeah, that's right. We were missing you in the shows too.
Or
at least I was
being missed. I had a nice weekend with my sisters in Texarkana, but I did play a dangerous game on my way home. I was in the airport in Shreveport.
Yeah.
And I got there early because I didn't want to take a chance of being stranded because of bad weather or whatever. So I'm sitting in this Mexican restaurant 3 hours before my flight, drinking beer and eating nachos.
I was like, oh Lord, he playing roulette with that booty hole.
He loves nachos. He loves his nachos.
Something bad gonna happen on that airplane.
Oh wait, Dimitri, hold on. Speaking of nachos, after I went to feed the homeless on Saturday, we stopped by Taco Bell. So I had some nachos too. But I feel like those airport nachos, because I know you paid for them. I feel like they were pretty good. But finish your story.
That's it. Thankfully, I didn't have an incident because I was like right before, and I don't like using the bathroom in public. At least
Right.
dropping a deuce.
He actually used it in public, from what I have been told.
Yeah, so I made sure the coast was clear when they started calling the zones, and I went and used the bathroom really quick and got back before my zone was called.
I
So
was about to say, were you in zone Z?
I was in zone 4.
Well, tell him about the guy with the socks, Michi.
All right, so when we got back to Vegas, I went to the bathroom and all the urinals people were in them. So I went to a stall and I looked down and this guy walked in and he took his shoes off. And I was like, dude, you taking your shoes
Who
off in
does
the
that?
airport bathroom? But then after he did that, he took his socks off.
Who
And I was
does
like,
that?
I'm like, he was barefoot on the bathroom floor in the airport.
I don't understand. I
That
mean,
just
I
didn't
does
sit
mean,
right with me.
I wouldn't do it because I was cold, but he must have had a reason.
I don't
No,
know.
there's not a good enough reason to go to raw dog the airport bathroom floor.
You know,
No.
I wouldn't mind it like where the people are washing their hands, but if I don't want to go in there barefoot where people are actually using the bathroom,
Right? I
And
mean,
that's what
like
he
in the
did.
stall.
And he didn't go in barefoot. He
before
took his
you
shoes
know.
and socks off once he was in there.
Oh,
And
he's a man that needs a lot of comfort.
It's something.
I was like, man, is he about to blow up the airport? Because you have nothing else to live for after you do that.
Oh,
well.
my dear God.
We should get back to this inauguration so we can close out and get into the real show.
Oh, but Dreamer said that Melania Trump looked like Carmen Sandiego.
Yeah, I know.
But like
that
without desaturated, like without the color.
Right?
she's
That's
just like, I got to stick around for another 4 years.
I gotta pretend like we're married for another 4 years.
Another 4 years.
Well, everyone didn't have a negative view of the inauguration because when they asked Elon Musk, he was like, how do you think the next 4 years will go? He was like, as weird as Guhein 9.
I couldn't believe it when I saw that.
Wait, what did he do? I haven't watched anything. Like literally, I've been playing in the snow all day, and the other day I was avoiding it.
I mean, he started at his
Nazi
chest
salute.
and went out.
He like touched his heart and then threw that Hitler salute.
The Hitler salute out.
And that's like everything was okay.
I feel like R. Kelly doing that Gail interview. I'm fighting for my life over here. I feel like I'm fighting for my life over here. I'm done.
I don't understand. What?
Yeah, I'm going into robot mode the next 4 years.
Oh Lord.
So when the last time that Trump was president, I never watched the news so much in my life before because I knew he was gonna give me one every day. And he never failed.
Never failed.
Less than 24 hours, not even a couple of hours into it. We have Elon Musk doing this bullshit. Why would you throw a Nazi salute?
Oh boy.
And then,
has anybody in the chat seen them talk about this in the news? Because, like I said, I haven't been watching any news, and I'm like, man, people know what they voted for.
Embarrassing.
they do. Like my first girlfriend, the one that Gentry called stupid. She's a registered Republican, and she didn't vote for him. And she said she was sitting at work like, yeah, y'all gonna get what y'all voted for. So
you saying she didn't vote for him?
She did not.
This time or the first time?
I think either time.
Oh, okay.
But my thing is, I am in awe of Donald Trump because who can do this? And right now he's like, he's free to do whatever because he can't be reelected.
Right. So he can just do whatever.
He's gonna go wild. This is why I should not be president. If I knew the next 4 years I could do whatever I wanted to do, some of the people I have beef with, I wouldn't have beef with them anymore because they'd be gone.
But you know what, guys? He saved TikTok too. He saved TikTok.
I'm happy about that for you, Doreen. I am happy about that for you.
Debbie, why do you just
That
keep
is a bright side. But he also let out all of those people from January 6th.
Yes, he did.
He pardoned all of those people from January 6th.
Yes, he did.
I'm just wondering why Doreen keeps stepping on. I was gonna say this.
Oh,
we back.
Yay!
Age, Michi. You and I. It's like we're married.
Can you not see the same stuff that I see?
It's like we're married or something, Michi.
I'm like trying to transition to the next story or the next topic. And Doreen's like, Donald Trump say TikTok. I'm like, hey.
But you know what I found out?
Mm-hmm.
It's
go ahead and step on it.
No. He did well, he saved it, which I found fascinating that they had to post that on TikTok, that it was because of Donald Trump that we had.
Yes,
TikTok
you know, he always has to put his name on it.
But it's actually only for 75 days, is what they were saying today.
Right, because he needed something to
so
say
in
that I did
75
this.
days, we're gonna go through this whole thing over again. Oh, there we go. Yep, see, that's what it said. So I'm gonna be curious to see if they find a permanent solution or if we're just gonna go dead again in 75 days just to be, resurrected again. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. But a lot of people, they're acting like, oh my God, it's back forever. No. You got 75 days.
Like Tia said, he started the ban. And James, like, it's political timing. The thing is, that's like me setting Gentry's house on fire. Yeah, that's like me setting Gentry's house on fire. Then I go get a water hose and put the fire out. I don't get credit for putting the fire out. I started the damn fire.
It was like, look at me. I called the fire department and everything. Ain't got the hose first.
And I'm sitting there with matches in my pocket. That's why I'm in awe.
Yeah, and he did say that he would live up to what did he say? The hopes and promises of Dr. Martin Luther King.
Oh, he said that. Oh, well, there we go.
At the inauguration, my daughter came and told me because my daughter watched. And she said, like, the Democrats were kind of there just, okay, like they didn't stand up when he said that. But I was like, okay, I'm waiting to see. Actually, I'm not waiting to see. I'm just I'll just be watching streaming services because.
Well, just between us, like everyone in the live stream right now, Democrats are a bunch of bitches. They just be, I don't know. They won't fight. And now they want to talk all this mess now that he's in office. Why didn't you talk the mess before he was in office?
I mean, they did, but sometimes it's just kismet. Sometimes people get a coalition behind them. I don't care what people would have done. Obama was getting elected. Like, there is, once you catch a wave and that force is behind you, it was the same thing with Donald Trump this time. Like, he had the people behind him. And not all the people. We already know when you're breaking down who the people were. Not all the people. Mm-hmm. But
a sweeping majority of the people, based off of the bitch ass electoral college. But it was, I don't know. I wish they would leave the man alone. They didn't do anything when they had a chance to do it because they're walking on eggshells and they want to be politically correct. Leave him alone. Let him do what he wants to do. That's how I feel about it now. I mean, I'm not going to be around supporting his agenda, but I'm not going to root against him because if the country goes bad, then it's bad for all of us.
Most definitely.
But you didn't do what you were supposed to do before, so just shut the fuck up now. Leave him alone and let him do what he wants to do.
Right. But I sit back and I kind of had a vengeful spirit where, like, I'm not saying I had a vengeful spirit against my kids when they were little, but it was like, okay, I told you not to do that, right? You're going to hurt yourself. But then they try to do it anyway. I'm like, go ahead. I sit back like Willy Wonka and I'm like, no, stop.
Yeah, and be safe, Dee. Wait, you just going to DIA? I thought you were going to the airport to go somewhere. Well, I know you have like a 60-minute drive going to the airport in Denver. So, yeah, be safe. Tell the kid hello.
Love you. Stay safe.
James said, if you ain't mad, you're not paying attention. I'm paying attention.
I don't want to be mad
because there's nothing we can do. There is absolutely nothing we can do about whatever this man wants to do.
When you letting somebody hail Hitler like on stage in front of everybody. I'm good. I'll go watch Netflix while the
And
house is burning.
he has no business being anywhere near anything. Why is he even up there?
Dmitri. Well, isn't he going to be like one of the guys that Trump
He got
has living
some.
in the White House or
He
something?
got some type of made up position,
Something. I don't
and he's just gonna run with it
He's
because
probably going to be an advisor, but I always feel like sometimes we equate wealth with, like, just because a person is smart, that just because a person is wealthy, that they're smart and know what they're doing. There are so many different ways to make money. And I'm not saying, I mean, you're smart about knowing the ways in which to make money, but that doesn't mean that you're necessarily an overall smart person.
he
But
should
I don't know.
continue to make his cars and leave government to these crooked ass politicians. Now he's in there throwing up Nazi salutes, and this isn't even 12 hours into the new administration. He's coming out the gate doing this stuff. So it's going to be a fun 4 years for us.
Woo, God bless America.
3 years and 64 days.
God bless America and no place else.
Well,
know.
somebody was going to take this laying down because, like the whole TikTok thing, where are my damn notes? This guy, he is a congressman from Wisconsin.
Uh-huh.
And some 19-year-old broke into his office and set it on fire.
Shut up.
In response to the TikTok ban.
Oh.
So let me read some of this as the professional did.
She was mad.
A teenager allegedly admitted to attempting to burn down a congressman's office due to talks of a TikTok ban. A 19-year-old was arrested after he allegedly set fire to an office that was leased to U.S. Representative Glenn Grothman at around 1:02 a.m. on January 19th, according to a release from the Fond du Lac Police Department.
Fond du Lac. That sounds like Wisconsin.
Maybe I said Wisconsin.
Oh. Never mind. So I'm like, I recognize that name.
And then it says, when Representative Grothman was asked for a response, he was like, bruh. No, he didn't say bruh.
Bruh.
I don't.
I'm like, what? That's what he said.
I don't know. This whole TikTok thing is.
But it's
just
okay.
crazy.
Trump saved it.
No.
Trump saved us.
I'm saying like this. If you're a 19-year-old and you're not smart enough to get away with setting the office on fire, you get all the jail time you deserve.
Like I know I could get away with it, and I got my first piece of AARP mail last week.
That's what I'm talking about. You're older, you have experience. Like, ooh, it is nothing dumber than a young angry person.
I know, and they have all the advantages of not getting caught doing stuff.
That's what I'm talking about. Like that swift, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, mentally, you have to plan that out. He was probably like the day before, I'm gonna go burn his office if TikTok gets banned. And the sad thing about it, like, how many subscribers did he have?
You know,
you're not gonna tell me this was a major player on TikTok.
I wish they didn't put his name in because I guess he's 19. They should have put his name in there. I'm gonna find out who he is. Somebody knows, and I know where to find out. Who knows?
But y'all, I don't think people really understand. And when you're young, you probably don't care. Like, it's national security that's at stake here. It's not like they just want to ban TikTok because like McDonald's versus Burger King, because they want you to prefer Instagram or something like that. Like, it's national security. But
well, that's where I would disagree. I don't think TikTok poses that big of a national security national security issue. Because do you think people who really have the clearances and the information, the knowledge or whatever, are on TikTok sharing that stuff? They have people here. They have Dorene making tumblers. They have people selling candy.
But how I understand it, that agreement is when you sign that I agree to participate in TikTok, they are allowed to capture your voice, all of your information, and use it how they see fit. And so they have a different agreement on there than, say, Instagram or some of the other players. And they don't want a communist country, communist China, having that much information, especially on Americans. So it's not, all they have to do is take that stuff out of there, or take out that software that's like recording all of your voices and gathering up all of your information. So, I mean, it is about security.
Well,
now,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Could we be exaggerating? Like, could they get it from another source? Yes. But if you know that this is happening, it's up to our government to not let this happen.
I just don't think there's anyone on TikTok. Like, they're not going to catch President Obama and get him hemmed up on TikTok. No, oh, my secrets. It's just regular ass people that, I mean, there's nothing special about, let's see what
but
Erica has to say.
it's about not gathering information from one person. You're gathering a whole bunch of information from the collective. And, they could use that, all of this information that they're gathering from the collective of people that's on TikTok, they can use it how they see fit.
Well, we have chime-ins from a fake white person and a real white person. The fake white person, Erica, says, it's not national security. Meta and X have mined all of our data, and their centers are not even in America.
Yeah, but okay, so here's the thing about that. That is true. But Meta and X are American-owned companies. So they are just saying, okay, if we do this, because we're not going to go out there and like try to hurt ourselves. We don't want another country gathering all of this same information on us.
Yeah, but I mean, Apple is an American country, or an American company. They don't make anything in America. They make all their stuff in China. So just because you have the title of being an American company, that doesn't mean that you're any safer than any other country in the world. And like Michelle said, if it was a national security, wouldn't other countries block it for their own good too?
Yeah, but when you're number one. Everybody's trying to be number one. So, and China's coming close. I don't know. I'm just saying that's the government's job, is to protect their citizens. But Dorene, listen, saying all of that, I'm still glad that you have TikTok. I deleted it off my phone, but I'm glad you have it.
I was almost hoping it would go away. I was almost hoping that it was going to go away because there's so much drama tied in around that thing too. It would have been like a fresh start.
When you have Tumblr drama, then you know it's probably time for something to go away.
Yeah, because when AMP went down, that's when like beef started to pop up. So when all of the beefs went down too.
Our good friend Jermaine said it's also becoming a huge tax-free marketplace. Oh, that's what I loved about it. Dorene doesn't have to pay. Never mind. I'm gonna be quiet. Dorene is the tax cheat in our family. I'm not gonna say anything about it.
Oh, now the IRS gonna be knocking at y'all's door. That's okay.
Thanks a lot.
I pay my taxes.
I think we should acknowledge one of our partners right now.
All right, let's acknowledge.
Let's do it. Oh,
WRC podcast, y'all. Our brothers from another mother. Gentry always knows the time, but this is the gold standard as far as the thing that we do within our little beehive community. We look up to them, and they have quality shows every Thursday. At what time, Vice Queen of H-Town?
Every Thursday at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central. And you can come on, they're basically a bunch of sneakerheads who talk about current events. It's a good time.
The thing that sucks is I used to be a sneakerhead, and they've given me like advice on because I have all my shoes from 7th grade, and some of them have deteriorated until the point of where I can't wear them. Like I wore my
cases.
Huh?
Some are still in the cases, even like these metal.
Gotta get the airproof cases, yeah.
Well, because I wore my Jordan 4s, 3s, 4s. Yeah, the 4s. I believe they call them Oreos or Concretes or whatever. Now, I wore them to a club in Reno, and I was dancing with somebody. And I looked on the floor, and I saw all this foam. I was like, the hell is that? I looked at my shoe, and the air pocket was busted.
Poof.
So
I want to go back to this in Reno in a club dancing with somebody.
It was that same night where I messed up my shirt when I had that body paint on it, and it smelled like cigarettes, and I couldn't get a cleaner. Dorene's old boss invited me to Reno frequently, and this time it was for his son's 21st birthday party. So he hired some entertainment, and they got body paint all over my shirt, my favorite shirt, and yeah. I told her when I got back, and the reason I told her is because I couldn't get it fixed.
No, that happened to me one time. I had some dry rot, like I don't know what the material was. It was almost like they were kind of like not leggings, but they were more structured than leggings, but they were very comfortable and tight like leggings. And in the front, it was leather. So the leather dry rotted, but I didn't know. So of course I'm going to a birthday party. Y'all, why by the end of the night, all of the middle part, like where my thighs touch and my up down to my knees, all of that was just on the floor.
Oh my God,
Oh
that's
man,
amazing.
so embarrassing.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't that embarrassed.
We
It
need a
was just
band
my
dry rot.
shoes. It was my crotch.
Oh my
So
God.
I know that's what I'm saying. Even more embarrassing. I'm like, oh, I
pr-
got to throw these pants away. Those.
prayers to this woman. Erica said the ban was paid for by Zuckerberg. He paid off the senator and lobbyists to shut it down.
Yeah, well, when
Yeah,
people got it on you, they can use it for their own.
if I had all
You know,
those billions, I would have done that too. And then this is from Tia to the hard way with Jen and Tia. If they keep talking, Tia said to Doreen, and I was just hogging the show. So, all right.
all right, let's go to the next topic because I don't want to feel like Tia's hand on the side of our face.
Yeah, I know. Ike Tia. So let's just go into.
Welcome to White Girl News.
Let me just hop into it because I don't want to get my ass kicked, baby.
Well, you know how much y'all know I just talked Texan. Did you just catch that?
I heard that. I heard that, y'all.
Heard it.
I just talked me some Texan. You know how y'all know that I love me some Starbucks and I love donuts, right?
Love Starbies.
Well, I also happen to have a third food fetish, and that happens to be crumble cookies. So I kind of want to introduce crumble cookies to those of you guys who don't know what they are. They are amazing, delicious cookies whose menus change once a week. And this week, they just happen to have circus animal cookies. I mean,
I'm
come
not
on.
going to hit the applause button for that.
Why
Because really
not?
quick, babe, I don't want to interrupt your segment, but I
Mhm.
pretended to like crumble for all those months. The
You
best
did not
part of-
pretend you like crumble cookies.
I like the churro, and I like
Uh-huh.
the chocolate chip,
Uh-huh.
and I think they have a peach cobbler. Other
Mhm.
than that, that's for the non-rhythmics.
See, that's why you're saying it now, because isn't there a thing out there about supposedly the rhythmics don't like crumble cookies now?
Yeah, and I can't
I
let
mean,
down that
now
rascal.
we don't like it since they came out. I mean,
Really?
there are certain ones because my kids were kind of on the kick where they would go get the crumble cookies and we would do our little taste test in the house. And I'm like, if I have to use my wrist to pick up your cookie, that cookie is way too heavy. It's too much
Well, and
stuff
the,
on it.
well, and the
But see,
thing
that's
is, you have to remember, baby, you have to remember Gentry's kids are half white. So that's why they,
true. That's true.
yeah.
Yeah,
See,
because they were kind of like ambivalent in the middle about the cookies. So
Mhm.
I was the one like, why is that cookie so big? That's not even a cookie. What is
You're
that?
raw in the middle.
Well, see, that's why you get the cookie cutter, though, because they have a specific crumble cookie cutter that Michi actually purchased for me.
Oh, that's so sweet. That is so sweet.
It's
So
like
you cut the
pink and
cookie in
everything,
2 or 4?
and you just
It's a
stamp it in the
4.
middle of the cookie and divide the cookie into 4.
Yeah, that's what we did. We would cut them
See?
down because
It's
I
like
couldn't. My wrist couldn't take picking up that whole cookie anymore, so we would have to cut it.
mm-hmm. Well, my
Amanda
favorite
said,
happens to be the cookie dough one. That's like my favorite, the cookie dough one and the churro one, like Nietzsche mentioned. But the animal cracker cookie one is also really pretty delicious. So I would
Um,
Erica
recommend
said
to at
they've been
least try
gross.
one if you
but they
haven't.
Erica said
finally. That was my first time, Doreen, on the paperwork right there in the corner.
Uh-huh.
What's number is that? Whatever. It's the semi-sweet chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah, that was like
And,
regular on the menu.
Every time we got a box, and I think we did it 3 times. Never did the kids come back with a chocolate chip cookie.
Really? Oh,
Well,
they're
that
really good.
the brookie one, I can deal with that one because
I like
brownies
that
are
one
supposed to
too.
be soft in the middle.
Yeah, because don't get me wrong, those sugar cookies are good. They have a real great sugar cookie recipe. I just don't like when my cookies are trying to do too much.
Daddy said they look too neat and fake.
But I
Yeah,
have
and they're kind of that sweet that kind of hurt back here a little bit.
Yeah, no, but you gotta
Yeah. Woo.
Well, I
It's
have
like sweet
noticed
and
we are
tart.
trying to branch out a little bit because they do have a cobbler this week, Michi.
Yeah, it's berry though. It's
It's a
not. If
berry
it's not
cobbler,
peach, it's not a real cobbler.
and
Y'all
during the
talk amongst
holidays,
yourselves because Tia brought us something in the chat. I'll be right back.
and then oh my god, are you pooping?
Wait, hold on, Dorene.
Yes.
But why don't they call them crumble cookie and bakery goods? Because that thing up top in the middle, that is not a cookie.
Yeah, that's the whole little cobbler thing. But then they have pies too. And
That
they
they
have
put,
cake. The
yeah, and they put it inside of a cookie
that's
box.
cake.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a purist when it comes to my cookies.
So
But this,
what's your favorite kind of cookie?
a Toll House. Like I don't like Chips Ahoy. I don't like all of
Oh,
the store-bought cookies. Just
you
give me
like
a
the
Toll
little
House. I
one.
bake in the oven
Mm-hmm.
and like fresh out of the oven Toll House cookies. Like
Really?
during we almost always have a pack of Toll House cookies in the house somewhere,
So
like in
you
the
buy
deep
like
freeze or the freezer.
you buy like the tube and then you like cut like bits off of it and stick it in the oven. Is that what you mean?
You know, I wish I could say I was the type of woman that would buy the tube. I literally buy the ones already made. So you have to take them apart and put them
You
on
don't
the
even
cookie
buy the
sheet.
tube?
Doreen, don't let me figure out that I can do something easier because that's what I'm doing.
So do you microwave the already cooked ones? How do you make them warm if they're already cooked?
No. I don't eat the already cooked ones. I bake them in the oven.
Oh.
No.
I
I
just
mean the Toll House cookies. Yeah, I bake them. I bake them in the oven. But I'm saying those are my favorite kind of cookies. If you ask
yeah,
it, that and an Oreo.
oh yeah, the Oreos.
That a fresh Oreo because you know if you get a little crack in the pack and a little air gets to it, like they're not as
Yeah, not
delicious.
the same.
Don't give me a crispy, crunchy Oreo. Good God. Good God.
Okay, well, I couldn't find the cookie cutter. I don't know where Doreen put it, so I just picked this up so it wouldn't be a wasted trip. It's called a
Oh,
crimpet.
Oh,
So yeah, we just we made quesadillas with this. It hasn't been very good yet, but I just didn't want to come back empty-handed.
couldn't find my
oh,
cookie
you know when
cutter.
you said crumpet, I swear to God, I was like, is that the Timu crumble cookie cutter? It's called the crumpet. Cut your heavy
Love
Timu
trumpet.
cookies with
Oh my
yeah, you
god.
can cut your heavy crumble
Trumpet.
cookies with this.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Do your wrist hurt? Use the crumpet.
Use the crumpet.
I can't believe Doreen is yelling at us in the chat behind the scenes now. That's
I
Tia's job.
know.
What's she doing yelling? So we have an interactive game we want to play with y'all. We
I'm
actually have,
excited for this one. I'm excited.
and we're going to do it quick because we're at 6:52 or
Yeah.
52 after the hour. Wow, 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 wow. So we actually have somebody we're sponsoring, and I think we're going to have that ad ready for next week, but we don't have it ready for this week. The game that we're going to play that's interactive is Name That Living Room.
Woohoo!
Ooh, love it.
Let me get
Okay, who should go first?
So these are from TV shows or from movies or
from TV shows. And in the chat, you guys
Okay.
can participate as well. Actually,
Okay.
it is for you to participate. So this is number one, and we're going to give 5 seconds for you to
I know
put
what
in the
it
chat.
is.
Let me throw the overlay.
I'm probably gonna say the same thing every single time, just so you guys know.
Okay.
It's the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air house.
That's what I was gonna say. So I would have been right.
That is the Fresh Prince.
Okay.
So, really quick, Erica said, Girl Scout season is back, and those are very dangerous. We already ordered ours.
I have my order in already.
I got
You
some
know I'm
more
a Thin Mint fan.
And put the Thin Mints in the freezer. All right. Let me get Erica. I'm sorry, Faye. I didn't mean to kick you. I didn't kick you. I just nudged you. And she's leaving. All right. So number 2, the infamous.
Oh,
I know this one. I know this one.
Let me see. Don't say it. Let me think for a second.
Doreen, I'll let you go first because I did the last one.
For a second. You said the infamous
Mm-hmm.
Cosby
And not
Show.
Mobb Deep.
Cosby Show.
That
Yep,
is
it's
the Cosby
Cosby
Show.
You remember them coming down the stairs talking about what were they saying? Party
I was
day?
like, I know this Cosby Show.
Remember when they were singing, now you know the nighttime now, right?
Yeah.
And day is the right time. And Kendall did get a Fresh Prince right so that Erica, they are a little bit behind, but Ed G said everybody loves Raymond. Let me give y'all a hint.
Oh,
There
that's
will not be any Everybody Loves Raymond in any of these.
that's too funny, edgy.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. You need to go back fishing with your wife if you think we're going to have Everybody Loves Raymond.
Everybody loves Raymond.
All right, we're going to do this one.
Okay. Okay, let me see.
Oh, I know what that is.
Why don't all of them have a couch and a staircase?
Because
That's
people
how
have
they're
stairs and
cheaper
couches in their house.
They all have a couch with a staircase.
Kaleo said on the last one, you can tell by the date rate drop on the table.
Okay, Dorene, if you don't know, I know.
I do not know this one. This one I do not know.
That is the Full House living room.
That is
Oh,
Full House. And I'm
that's
ashamed
Full
of you,
House.
baby.
I wouldn't have got that one.
And
Because
let me
when we
tell
were in
you
San
why.
Francisco, we took pictures of this house, at least the outside.
I went and looked outside of this house in San Francisco. But y'all, I never understood about this house.
What didn't
Why
you
that
understand?
family? There is a lot of them in that family, right? 3 men
Right.
and 3 girls. Why is that couch
4
so little?
girls.
Oh,
4
that's a
girls.
good question.
Why is that couch so little?
Why is it so little?
Kimmy
Because
Gibbler was
Kim's
always
supposed to
at
be
the
up.
house.
Oh, yeah, Kimmy. I forgot about Kimberly. But the girls supposed to be upstairs when they have company over. You don't, kids don't.
But I'm just
Well,
saying,
that
if they
wasn't a
all
black
wanted to
house
sit
either. So.
around, if they all wanted to sit around at night and watch a movie, that couch is too small. And I remember thinking, even as a child, why don't they have more furniture? Go ahead.
That's a great question.
James said, how rude. And James also said, not that Kendall got it wrong. Mr. Media Impresario said it was Family Matters. We have
No,
a story
Family
about
Matters
that
house
too.
was a little bit brighter than that. Like it had more colors.
I don't know if we'll have time to go into it, but I went on a rant about the Family Matters house and the Full House. We have to save that maybe because you know how.
Okay, yeah. We can talk about that
You
next
just
week.
get going.
All right, so if you're rhythmic and you get this wrong,
Uh-oh.
I know this.
I don't know this one either, but I like that poofy leather couch.
Every other person I knew had that coffee table.
See, that's
or some version of it, or a shiny lacquered version of it.
That should give you a clue. It's lacquer, y'all.
Lacquer.
And Kendall is maybe a little bit upset by me saying that
he's like
Mr. Media Impresario getting stuff wrong.
I have no idea.
Go ahead and say it, Gentry.
Okay, it is the Martin house.
Oh, Kaleo got it. Kaleo said Martin.
Yeah, because I was like, why did they make it so lavender and pink with a man that lives there? But they offset it with the green kind of
See, now, this one's opposite Full House because this has a lot of furniture for just the two of them.
Dorene, I don't know what it is. Dorene, listen, I love interior design and I don't know what it is, but if the people on the show are ethnic, there's always going to be more color. I don't care if they're black, Hispanic, whatever. There's always going to be more color. And then they do a lot of color on kids shows. I'm like, why you looking at Nickelodeon? And I'm like, why does this house look like Caillou? Why does this house look like Caillou lives here? And that's why.
All right, y'all. So we're probably going to go 15 minutes after our intended bogey, but y'all are having fun just like we're having fun. So deal with it. This next one.
Look at that furniture.
Baby, I know Kaleo and I know this one.
Why does that look like outdoor furniture?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Outdoor furniture.
That's outdoor wicker furniture right there.
Wicker furniture.
That's outdoor wicker furniture.
Random spoons. That was my favorite episode. That has nothing to do with this particular slide. Tia says, that's my show. Yeah. All right, we're going in 3, in 2, in 1. Which living room is that, y'all?
Golden Girls.
That's the Golden Girls. Thank you for being.
Those are my girls.
I'm gonna start it from the bottom over here. All right, let's go to this next one. This is gonna be difficult for some people.
Oh, I know this one.
And we're gonna go in 3.
You could tell whose mama let the TV raise them just a little bit, huh?
I'm liking that corduroy chair though.
Okay, it is Three's Company.
Something's waiting for you. That is Three's Company.
Mr. Roper coming through that door.
Mr. Roper, he creeped me out a little bit because how your landlord just gonna be busting up into your domicile, your
I don't know. That's
dwelling.
how it is.
That's how it is. And this is classic too, even for rhythmics.
Oh yeah, I know this one because my name is in the theme song.
Oh,
It
Besides the
is.
fact that I've seen every
it
episode.
is?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Oh, love
Married
and
with
married,
Children.
love and married.
Fit
I
Going
used
together
to
down
like a
like
Christmas
a
carriage.
horse one carriage.
Ask the
everybody.
local gentry, and they
Yep.
will say
It
it's
says elementary.
elementary. Yeah.
And yeah, everyone got Three's Company on a little delay. Um, I'm not gonna put Tia's answer up because yeah, it's the Bundys, y'all. This
Oh, you put the
Mary
bunnies, but the official title is Married with Children.
Married with
Tia's
children.
like an old black man. Like I didn't know Sidney Poitier's name was Sidney Poitier till I was like 14 years old. I thought his name was Tibbs because that's what my dad called him.
Well,
Black
Every movie, Tibbs. That's Tibbs.
you know, you had to educate me, Michi, on one of your shows. The
Which
one with
was that,
Little
man?
Webster in it.
Oh, you mean Webster? Baby, that wasn't Webster. That was Gary Coleman. That was Different Strokes.
Oh, wait, that was different. Yeah, that one.
See, you shouldn't be saying stuff like that.
Oh, God.
How you
All
gonna
right,
get
was that
Gary
the last
Coleman?
one?
It's not. We have
Oh,
the
it's not.
one that
Oh,
our
oh.
Godfather screwed up on.
Oh, well, you just gave it away.
I know.
Now
We're
that's
in a
the
hurry.
Family Matters house.
That's where a little girl goes upstairs and never comes back down.
Never comes back down.
What?
Little Judy on Family Matters went upstairs in one episode and
she
they
never
killed
came
her off. She never came back downstairs.
Oh.
We're gonna
Yeah,
do this
their
one.
house is smaller than the other house.
Oh,
Oh,
look
I
at
know
that
this one too.
Afghan.
I know that ugly
Oh, look at
coat.
that Afghan.
That house just looked dirty.
Yeah, this the Roseanne house.
Oh, that's the
Roseanne,
How do you know all these, Jen
I
Glenn?
told you, my mama let the TV
Jeez
raise us
Louise.
half the time.
I need to
love
watch
it.
that TV.
and now for our drum roll. I don't have a drum roll, so I'm just gonna hit this.
Oh, I don't hear nothing.
I don't hear anything.
Ain't nothing to
Y'all
be
hear
heard.
it. Y'all hear it.
Oh
No.
yeah, we hear it.
Y'all don't play like that. What's wrong with y'all? You know
We
I
don't
get.
hear it. We don't hear it.
No,
You
we
did not
don't.
hear that.
Everybody will tell you in this feed they cannot hear it.
See, y'all well.
Okay, just put number 10 and then we'll figure out those difficulties.
Yeah, here's number 10, y'all. Y'all figure that out while I look over here. Because why did y'all not hear that? I've been hitting buttons.
Okay.
So the person who turned me on to white girls.
It is
was raised in this
Alyssa
house.
Milano's.
Alyssa Milano.
And the show was called. Dang it, what was that show called? Who's the boss?
Who's the boss, everybody? That's
Jen Glenn just like giggles.
man, how could
Who's
y'all
the
not
boss?
hear my man? I'm so frustrated right now. So that means if you motherfucker, and I changed that
Jermaine
too.
said Vincent. You know, Uncle Dandy, you know he lived in the governor's mansion.
I know, cooking sausage and shit like that. Hold on, I got
Hold
it
up,
now.
but y'all remember at Vincent by the end of the series, he ended up being lieutenant governor
Yeah, I know.
or something like that.
Chancellor of Massachusetts, and he started off as all right, listen to this.
The cook, yeah.
You're listening to The Hardway with the real estate poppy, everyone's favorite, Dorene.
I checked that too.
And
I know that ain't who I think.
Oh, we heard that.
And I know I switched that right before we went on. It must have defaulted back. But yeah, I'm gonna start shit with not Road. Now, this wasn't Road's fault. This was Restream's fault. So I'm going after them now. And
I'm Nina L. Messer, and I approve this message.
so yeah,
Dr. D. Casillas brought up a show that y'all probably, a lot of people won't even remember. It's Soap. I used to love that show. It had young Billy Crystal in it.
I remember I remember the name. I don't think we ever watched it.
I don't remember Soap.
Kendall said something, and oh yeah, he picked on my equipment. No drum roll. That was my
No drum roll.
drum roll. The 3th drop.
Yeah, because I want to be the grandmother from Who's the Boss. Remember, she was real sassy and had a lot of dates and stuff.
Oh,
Wait, she was a whore. I remember that.
Yeah. I want to be that kind of grandmother.
All right, so now that we're done with the living rooms, special person, special business. T.S. Trinkets, everybody.
Yeah.
Some of the most beautiful craft work that you've ever seen. So please check Tia out at Instagram.com/TS Trinkets and buy something from her. Buy a whole bunch of
I
stuff.
love her logo. That's so pretty.
Yeah, it is. Tia's Trinkets on IG.
Let me make that big real quick. She doesn't deserve to be there with us all little and stuff. T.S. Trinkets, everybody.
Look how cute it is.
I know. I love her logo. I think it's
And
adorable.
100% of the profits from T.S. Trinkets goes to DJ Miles.
DJ Miles.
Support. So,
you know what I learned tonight, Michi?
What's that, babe?
DJ Miles has a milk fetish like I do. We're
I
twins.
know. Drinking milk with ice in it. That's the most white thing.
Let's see, DJ Miles does too. He had ice in his milk tonight.
Ice and milk is pretty white. I gotta say that. Yeah.
I used to give Dorene crap about drinking milk while she's eating like burgers and stuff. Because that's really white. But I was like, wait a minute, but they sell milkshakes and people drink milkshakes when they eat burgers. So I kind of have to give her a pass on that one. But
I drink milk with everything.
It's disgusting.
I think milk is delicious, but I only want it with those delicious hot Toll House cookies. Otherwise, milk goes bad in my house. Nobody drinks it.
Milk is disgusting. And if you say the milk is delicious,
somebody told a lie one day.
So my lovely best friend made this transition for the height of our show. So let's go ahead and play this for her. They are not like us. We are the greatest generation. Forget all that World War II stuff. We are the greatest generation.
Yeah.
Way. So they are not like us.
And we had it easier than the generation before us and harder. And we're harder than these kids that's up right now.
These new kids are bitches. Just there's no nice way to say it.
I mean, just cake like.
Hey, like crumble cookies in the middle, just soft.
I like crumble cookies.
Our topic today: making friends as an adult.
Oh, I don't like people.
You don't like regular people, but you love our Beehive community.
I do, but just like regular people, no.
Yeah. So, and I haven't really thought about this topic a lot because I have the friends that I have, and a lot of those have been generated through The Godfather. Because otherwise, I stay home. If it wasn't for social audio, I would be playing video games or watching documentaries. But this whole thing that we do right now, it has built some of the strongest relationships that I've ever had.
Seriously. Mm-hmm. I mean, we really, I've made some really great friends. Some of y'all, I text like at least a few times a week. Just to catch up, say what's up, ask for advice, talk. I mean, just to, I don't know, just to hang out. I'm like, y'all have become my family at a certain point. And I realized so making friends as an adult, what this has taught me is that find a hobby you really enjoy. And from that hobby, you'll find like-minded people. And then you'll make more friends. Because those people, obviously, if they're doing the same thing, they kind of think like you.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I think we're all a bunch of, maybe not all of us, but we're pretty introverted. So this is easier for us to be more of an extrovert because we don't have to be there in the same room with the person, but we can share our positions, our thoughts, and we all think a lot alike. And Ed G says, I don't do well making friends. But we all think very highly of you, especially since your wife went on telling her stories about being out in them roads in Georgia.
What?
We'll have to explain it after the show, Doreen. But I was really laughing at Dandy too, talking about Dandy said ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time to make hobbies just to make friends. But yeah.
So it's great
We learned that Amanda was pretty popular in her youth.
Oh.
She was in them roads. She was kicking up dust on them dirt roads back in Georgia. They red clay. But yeah, I'm so appreciative of everyone in this chat, everyone that we see every day in Kendall Show. I don't think I would have made friends after like my 35th birthday if not for this platform that we have, because really I don't like people. And that's a bad thing to say in the job that I have, but I deal with people and I know how to deal with them, but there's not a lot of people I would consider friends and at this point family now because of social audio.
Yeah, and it's funny because it's like growing up and being around guys a lot growing up, like my hanging out with my brothers and cousins and stuff. Like this platform has a lot of men in it, and like some of y'all have become like my bestest friends. I have side best friends. Did I ever tell you that, Poppy?
You did not, but I kind of figured because you always appear on WRSE podcast without express written permission. And I don't say anything about it, but
hey, listen, everybody in the chat, look at me. If y'all ever see me do this, that means that means send help. Okay.
I'm not gonna let you do that because I'm just gonna
Class.
And then you won't be able to say anything. They won't see nothing.
All right. So yeah. So that might happen. But I love y'all. Like we are a whole family unto ourselves over here and the platform we're talking about is Station Head. We're family unto ourselves over here. And yeah, it has benefited me the most because I don't have I've moved so much as an adult. I don't have a lot of friends that I keep up with. And yeah, it's been a really great experience. I love all of y'all. And don't get me wrong, I love the females too on here. I made a lot of great women friends.
Do you talk to any of your friends from high school?
I talked to one.
I got to be honest with you. I maybe talked to two people that I knew from high school.
Mm-hmm.
You say you talked to three?
I don't know. I don't think I talked to any. There's one I keep up with because we're friends on Facebook, and she lives in Hawaii. But other than that, from like high school, I don't really.
I don't even talk to friends from my neighborhood from growing up because, yeah, we don't have a lot in common. Mm-hmm. So I have more in common with the least in common person I have in the Beehive than I do with the most in common person from my old neighborhood. So
really, okay,
yeah, I'm just so thankful for the Beehive, and it makes me feel like I am progressing, like life-wise, because I am making new friends. Because if not for the Beehive, I would just be playing video games and probably I almost said something that would have been
no.
But,
you know what? I agree with you because I had gotten to the point to where I was playing so many like little app games, and now that don't involve people. And like, you know how you slowly, it's just one, and then you find one game you like, and then next thing you know, it's like 5 games you're rotating on your iPad or your phone. Mm-hmm. And now I barely touch those things because I have other people like shows to get to. And, like I wake up in the morning thinking, oh, I'm going to go hang out with the Godfather and see my friends.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been counterproductive to me being successful. Because for at least 3 hours a day, I'm not being productive at all. And I'm so happy about it because I'm just in there cutting up. And again, Dorene and I don't work with people. And then Dorene is sleeping until like 10:30, 11.
I've gotten better, sir. I was up at 9 o'clock today.
So I'm in here by myself. And I mean, being a real estate agent, it's a lonely job when for a majority of the time. So that's why I appreciate y'all so much. And that's why it feels to me like I take stuff so seriously, like being so protective of Dr. Casillas. And then, I mean, Dave J completing me and Daydreamer being my brother from another mother. And it's just, I don't know. I'm really thankful for y'all.
Yeah, I am too. Like everybody in this room, and I guess we should wait for Valentine's Day to do this talk again. But it has been wonderful making friends as an adult, like these friends, and that's what it taught me. It was just like because I was saying like before we got on AMP, and I was like, I need to like do more things. I need to go out more. I need to like make more friends, like meet new people. And then that came in my lap, like. Dmitri was like, you want to come on? You want to come over here with me? And yeah, it was like the best thing that ever happened to me because then here it is. You make a hobby, you'll meet people who are like-minded and think like you.
Ooh, I see you, Kendall. I see you.
Let me throw that up here.
How early is early?
Dorene is not waking up at 6. We'll be lucky if she wakes up at 6 p.m. We really appreciate y'all. The only thing I want to say is when I met Adrian, aka Nice I Swear, at the Christmas party, and she made up the handshake with the kid in play and then the chest bump. I looked over at Undertaker Mike, and he was like, "You will not have that handshake with my wife anymore." I think the chest bump set him off. So,
the chest bump.
And you are right, Undertaker Mike. That was totally inappropriate, and I will not be doing that version of the handshake with your lovely wife anymore. I do not want to die.
Oh my Lord!
And that brings us to pretty much the end of the show. But before we go, we have another sponsor, everybody, and that is my lovely wife, D-Cup Customs. Buy some stuff from her too.
That's the tagline. Buy some stuff from her too.
Buy some stuff from her.
That's on her business card.
Buy some stuff. Actually, I just got something new this weekend that I'm going to bling up, and Michi told me I need to take it on the Beehive cruise.
It's so nice, y'all.
I don't want to spoil the surprise, but there may be an appearance of a new product on the Beehive cruise.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
And I had to pivot. I had to pivot a little bit because KP is so difficult. Knickers, please. Yeah, I'm making a pivot, but hopefully we will have some gear for you guys for the cruise too, because I need to be able to write stuff off and I need to get the brand out there. So we will see what happens.
That's awesome. Hey guys, listen, I am going to go tonight. I'm going to go watch a movie with my kids because we received, I think, 2 inches of snow, 2, maybe 3 inches of snow where I live, and they got 2 snow days from that.
Oh wow!
And I'm kind of sad because I really hope like I go out there tomorrow and the snow's not gone. So
yeah,
all these snow days, yay!
Snow day.
We don't have those in Las Vegas, so
it got cold. It got under 40 last night, but it's back up to almost 60 today. So
I know that's what I'm saying. That's why this snow day is so like perfect because I'm so used to like gathering up snow and it melting before I can even like push it all together. So the idea that we were out there playing in it, I had to learn.
Yeah, now Houston.
I wish I would have sent videos or pictures in here for us to play.
I had the videos. Oh, that's messed up. Cut you out. I had the videos, so I meant to have those ready to go, but I forgot because I was getting everything else done. So maybe we'll show them next week.
No problem. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, next week when Gentry's like, remember how you forgot
trying to kill me for that shit?
And I'm gonna be like,
man, I ain't even like that no more, man. This ain't even right.
You always have to get that in at least once, huh, Michi?
Always have to
And it has to
he's
make
gonna
sense.
figure out a way to get that in there.
And also for the Godfather, who is the reason for us to be in here.
Godfather.
So meet us in Kendall's show, except for Dorene, because she won't be awake at 6 a.m. Pacific tomorrow. Oh man, I got Gentry all blocked again. I'm sorry, Gentry.
No, that's okay. But listen, for those of you who, if anybody sees this show outside of our group, go on, download Station Head app. And the first person you should follow is the Kendall B Show. And then from there, you'll meet all types of friends, and then you can follow the rest of us.
And we're so great. Ooh, I just hit something. We're so great that if you're watching this and you're not a part of the Beehive and you decide not to be a part of the Beehive, then you essentially are a piece of shit, because we are like the greatest group of friends that you could ever imagine.
Oh my God, Michi. On
Hey,
that note, I'm gonna go make some chili.
Yeah, I think I'll make some cookies. Real cookies.
All right, let's do it.
All right, y'all. Well, thank you guys for being here with us, for hanging out. 7:20. I think we're going to say that our show is an hour and a half show. That way we're not stressed to try to hit an hour, but then we can get this little stuff off of our chest. That put the demand to say really quick before we head out. At Jermaine, how are your chickens? I read the under zero is not good for them. Danny's chickens live in the house, so they're more than fine.
I say.
And as we do this, Claire says, Kendall won't even check your warrants.
He'll let everybody in.
He will. There was something I was going to say that was not a shot, but yeah, I'll think of it next week. And for the last comment, Dandy responded. They're fine. They're fine. Like Snarky and Kendall was having this episode. They're fine. They started laying a month early. I have to grab the eggs before they freeze. Dandy's out there pimping those chickens, y'all. So
he probably has blankets and when they're like chirp chirp, he has like blankets and probably like a little heater out there.
I know Dandy walked into the kitchen and saw a chicken up on the counter by the sink and was like, "Get your ass!"
Oh boy.
All right, y'all. Well, thank you so much for being here with us tonight. This was fun. Yeah, it was so much fun. And again, we're 98% comfortable now. So once we get to 100, we're going to get a deal from somebody.
Watch out now.
All right. Anybody else have anything to say before we head out?
No. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.